एक 5 मिनिट झालं माझी बॉटल विसरली.
Hello, is my voice is audible? Hello.
Yes, yes.
All right, all right,
Yes,
right. Let me reshare the window. So I think now it's being like with you. So I am again restarting the things. So this is the our main presentation, which is revolved around our things like what is EUIC, and it is our corporate portfolio. So which goes. So I'm going to start over here. So this is there, and here first the things comes over here. The first thing what we have with us. Yeah, this is what is EUIC. So here we are institution first, second we are Europe focused and outcome. So these are the three pillars on which we basically make our things goes. And then comes vision and mission. So our vision is that between India and Europe, institutional bridge for school, colleges and universities across higher education, skills, academic mobility and innovation. Then comes our like way how we will go. So the thing is there, first we do the awareness session as we today come for there. Then we have an engagement. All those school, colleges, students want to engage in different areas. We do. The partnership will be done only with the school, colleges, and university. The mobility will be going through with the staff as well as with the students also. Skills, which can be enhancement of the faculty development as well as the student development. Employability, which is majorly leads with the students to make them career more transformed. And then collaboration is there, which we look after with there from top to bottom. Next comes the five strategic pillars, which is very much important. The first is internationalization. So the global engagement could done. Then mobilization of student faculty will take place. And then skill. Here the language comes first. Then we have will bring them on a digital methodology as for to make them professional and competence enough. Then the collaboration comes. The collaboration will exist. Again, I'm telling the same thing. Higher education between school, colleges, and university. Engagement could be done with a school, college, university, students, professors, anyone. So moving ahead. So what our program portfolio is there. So the program portfolio comprises of ours, European higher education, academic mobility, transnational education, European language and culture, international skill employability, internship and traineeship, institutional internationalization, research and collaboration, and European university application support. Thereafter comes the mobility that we look after into that. So here it will be student mobility if it's there. It could be a semester exchange. It could be a short-term mobility for school, colleges, university, summer school for school, college, university, study visit for school, college, university, and blended mobility. And then comes the faculty and staff. So teaching mobility would be there. Training mobility would be there, faculty development would be there, academic visit will be there, job shadowing there. Now comes the final aspect, practical exposure. Internship for the colleges and university student, traineeship, all those who have passed their recent pass out, industry project, again for professionals, research placements and work integrated learning, although we have. Now come the flexible pathways. In India, a student can start his journey and end in Europe, or they can come in the final year, final semester. Right? Now comes the European language, which is the core of today's. So we have Spanish as an academic and cultural engagement, We do have others like French we have, then we have German and another, right? So here comes the internationalization for higher education. So here it will be a roadmap where through partnerships, we need to identify the needs, what we required for a school or college or a university. Then we form a MOU and do the collaboration development. Then mobility aspect will come, and then we do the student support frameworks, and then the faculty and the things will look into that, and we conduct events, delegation, and knowledge exchange. Now comes how we take the things. We have a European partners in Europe in the form of universities, applied sciences, knowledge partner, and industry partner. In EUIC Hub, we make the strategic institutional partner campus in India. It could be a school, it could be a college, it could be a university. And here I have mentioned in a spokes, we generally look for colleges and schools and institution. And the outcome will be curated against students, faculty, research, and talent mobility. Now comes how this platform give a multiple stakeholder. If I talk about Indian HEIs, it give them the global exposure, internationalization, mobility, and partnership. If I talk about European universities, so they come as an Indian engagement partner with us. They do the short-term mobility recruitment. They do the collaboration and mobility. When I talk about the students, it could be a school student, college, or university. So they go for a short-term study program, mobility program, skills program, internship program, or global competence, followed by faculty, training, exchange, research, and knowledge network. If I talk about industry, so that they got a talent, they work on a project mutually, and then internship and applied learning goes over there. And when we talk about EUIC, EUIC is the like ecosystem which dwell with knowledge, language, culture, and professional network. Again, it comes with a study journey. So when we say we have to discover the things, we have to prepare, we have to apply, we have to enroll the students, and then mobilize, and experience should comes, and then we progress step by step. So here it's our academic journey which prepares the thing for international exposure towards skill for the progression. Now comes the country we generally do. In European Union, the countries which we are looking forward with that, it is Spain for language, culture, and higher education, France, again, language, culture, and higher education, Hungary for academic mobility and transnational education, Poland for academic mobility and partnership, Latvia, applied education and mobility, Germany for academic and professional engagement. Now comes what is our role. We facilitate the things. We do the institutional engagement. We do the information program coordination as we are doing today. We support in the mobility. We do help in the partnership development and student support. As our university, what they do, they look after into the academic evaluation, admission decision, curriculum ownership, academic assessment, qualification award, and institutional compliance. Now comes how the things goes. So we are institution first, we are not student first. So in the institution, in the school, college, students are studying, so we take the institution as first. Then it is a multi-dimensional. It's not about only education or mobility or skills, it is a comprehensively all together. Then comes Europe focus, as it's mainly for 27 country, but today's session is for mainly for Spain. And then ecosystem driven by, because universities are there, institutions are there, industries are in there, learners are there, long term is there, so it is not a one time transactional is there. Now comes how the things goes. So European mobility took place in the form of Erasmus and non-Erasmus. Indian talent, so as of now in June 2026, more than 100,000 Indian students are there, out of which few of them have secured like scholarships over there. Now researchers are also there. And now comes how we measure the impact. So we have European partners who look after their area. We have should have institutional partnership. We place an active MOU. Student mobilization is a core of the heart. Faculty staff mobilizes there. Internship and traineeship is again the second most important pillar. Language learner and accountability is there. We take up the projects in our hand. We identify what kind of industry should we partner and how the research collaboration will look for. And now, what we have a strategic ambition for 26 to 30, we have to create a network through which we can scale up the programs such as language, skill, internship, and the outcomes will come in a positive aspect in a multi-dimensional way. Now comes, we are here. So with the end up with our first our corporate presentation, and now I am giving you the our session one, which is today's our. And we do have our European Union engagement. This is our YouTube channel where you can go thereafter and look after with the videos what we have uploaded so far for your information awareness part. So today's session is first we have a. So here, this is our session one. So So yeah, this is our session one. Here we will be discussing about Spanish language, culture, academic awareness, and information session. So here it comes like yeah. So here in first session, it's revolve around the why language is important, what how culture is related, and how the opportunities are coming towards there. So here our first is that what is our in the session. So in this session, we will covering the education, skills, and the industry and the professional sectors through which the Spanish language is associated. Then the common understanding for the 2 day program, what all we have for you, and then positioning Spanish language linking with the culture as the gateway for global engagement, and it will be in the context of academic growth, career growth, and institutional opportunity. So here the four questions which generally come: who is EUIC? I have already given, and what is our purpose? We have already told you, and what the participant will be learning over 2 days, and why Spain and Spanish now. How India-Spain connection will create a value and will give you a value addition towards you. So here, moving ahead. Yeah, here. So you can see here. So UIC is a program coordinator. So in here, we are divided into four areas. One is ISEC. ISEC stands for India Spain Education Council. Second is ISACEN, India Spain Academic and Cultural Exchange Network. Then comes SEIC, Spain Engagement Information Center. And then comes last but not the least, Spain Academic Language and Culture. So today's session, which we have revolving around that. So here, the objective of our 2 days program is like we are having an awareness session where we were introducing Spanish language, culture, and wider opportunity landscape. Then comes the academic insight, the how the higher education pathways, international exposure, and language will make you to language to employability. Then comes career and skills. So connecting Spanish proficiency with employability, communication, and professional growth. Last come the collaboration, how you can collaborate with European Union Engagement Information Center or Spain Engagement Information Center or Spain Academic Language for further growth of your institution. Then comes the day one is denoted as discover, where we will covering language, culture, and education. In the day two tomorrow, we will covering about the careers, skills, and collaboration, how it takes the things forward. Now comes why Spain and why Spain matters. Why Spain matters today. So it is more than 600 million people across the globe as per the data of 2024. And then native over there, it is 500 million and 24 million plus that are learners are there. And the Spanish is being spoken more than 20 plus countries or as of now 21. So if I see the like vivid picture, so it is very the important language. So after English, it is the widest language which has been spoken across the globe over there. And then it is a major international language. It is used in education, tourism, business, service, media, and cultural exchange. And thereafter, it is making a wider as compared to other languages. Now comes how it is because it is a global connecting a global connections, and then and yeah, so here it is in the areas of education, business, tourism, digital media. If somebody learn with the expert level, so he can go to numerous reason. It's not that only being like a translator, you can look into the things. And thereafter, moving ahead. So here in 1956, the first time diplomatic relation was established between India and there. Then the first visit was done in 2017 by the Prime Minister visit to Spain. And then the Spain-India engagement started. And now the today's 2026 year is denoted as Spain-India dual year after 70 years of like relations with us. And then followed by ahead. So this year, the Spain focus is on the culture, tourism, and artificial intelligence because India is also one of the hub for artificial intelligence, and tourism between both the countries are the core areas to look after with that. And now comes thereafter. So yeah, why Spain-India engagement matters a lot because students want a new language to learn. They should get a academic exposure and international network. Educators, they will get a teacher development, cultural competency, knowledge exchange. Institution, they should have a partnership, internationalization, and joint research activities. Skills and training, why? Because Spanish open the like gateway to vocational and technical employability, global communication, and even on the public institution, you can get negligible administrative fee or it is near to free. And industry, why? Because it is connecting with the multilingual, talented industry across India, because Spanish industries are working as well as in Spain also, in other countries also, Spanish speaking. Now comes what participant can expert from there. When we are discovering, so we are discovering Spain, its language and culture over there, and then understanding the academic pathways and international exposure, developing the language, communication, and employability skills, connecting them through with institutional opportunities, and engaging them further overall. And here, who you are, because all students, educator, institutional over are there. Here, what brings you over you for the knowledge of language, education, career, collaboration, and culture. And the things what you get take away from here, it is the knowledge, opportunity, and networks that you can build in and around over there. And thank you all of you. With the first session is over. So here from now, like my one of the team member, his name is Vaishnavi, is looking after with across the other sessions. So, Vaishnavi, now it's you to take over the things from here altogether.
Yes.
So, I have come
Yeah.
up with the corporate presentation and others. Now, you will take along with the entire
Yeah.
presentations which you have with you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll share my screen. Yeah. Okay. Is it visible?
Yeah, now it is visible.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. So, hello everyone. I am Vaishnavi Gokhale and I am a Spanish language and culture trainer. So today I will be giving you a brief introduction to why Spanish language is important. Okay. So before we get into this, what are some things that you already have come across or you know about Spain or Spanish language in general? It's a question to everybody present here. Anybody? You can also drop it in the chat box if you have any answers or responses. Nobody?
Ma'am, could you please repeat the question?
Yeah. So I'm asking, what are few things about Spanish language or maybe Spain in general that you have come across before? Anything? Okay, okay, Duolingo, all right. That is good. Okay. Anything else? Okay, good to hear. All right.
Widespread language across the globe.
Yes, yes, okay.
Through this language, we can connect more number of countries globally.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Okay. So thank you for your responses. All right. Now I will be basically telling you a bit more about why Spanish language is important these days. Okay. Can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, the main learning objectives for today is why Spanish is a major global language, okay, and what are the principles of core principles of the Spanish speaking regions and why it is so important in these times. All right. Secondly, we will be looking into a little bit of the language aspect itself, which is the alphabets, genders, etc., etc. Then we will be looking at a few more things, which is language related, which is greetings, introductions, basic interaction, all of that. Okay. And later we will dive into realistic learning pathways from beginner to advanced. Okay. And then identify how Spanish can complement academic, vocational, professional, and international career goals. All right. So this is the major learning objectives for today. Yeah. So basically this is give me a moment. Yeah. All right. So as you know, we have 20 sovereign or 21 countries where Spanish is an official language, okay, which is Latin America and Spain. And there are a bunch of other nations as well that also speak Spanish, okay. Um, Secondly, we have around people using Spanish globally as a native plus second language, and even learners are considered. So, including all of that, you have 600 million. And it is the second largest language community globally. Okay, so why does global reach matter so much? Now, when you learn Spanish language, it connects you to a larger and a diverse linguistic community, right? Someone in the meeting even said a few minutes ago that you can connect yourself to a very large audience in general, which is correct. Then you have across education, tourism, trade, media, diplomacy, international business. All of this is taking place even in India now, as the relations are growing more and more with Spain and Latin America and India. Then you have markets which are spanning to Europe, North America, Latin America, Africa included. Fourth, language competence, which it will give you a lot of pathways. Yeah. Then, as I said, Spanish is spoken in Spain, yeah, in Europe, basically. Then you have North and Central America, which is Mexico and Central America. You have Caribbean, which is Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. You have South America, which is most of the continent, right? Like Argentina, for example. Africa, you have Equatorial Guinea. So this is all the places where Spanish is spoken. And Spanish has official status